Now, there are cases of undelivered equipped medical machines in the county, such as West Pokot and Uasin Gishu, though the counties continue to pay for the equipment. This is according to the Institute of Economics Affairs Kenya and the Open Society Institute of East Africa. The two organizations have released findings on the recently conducted value for money assessment study on the leasing of medical equipment projects across the country, popularly known as the Managed Equipment Service. Our reporter Whitney Akinyi with more details on the story.
As much as the health sector reports paint a rosy picture of the medical equipment service project performance, findings from both the Auditor General and Senate Ad Hoc Committee on the MES report still reveal glaring gaps.
The way this project was conceptualized, it was purely a PPP initiative, but later changed into what they now call the MES model. But from the Auditor General's in audits, the annual audits, what they noted is that there was no report to justify that transition from or shift from PPP to MES.
According to the Institute of Economics Affairs report, whereas delivery of the MES equipment is somewhat met, there are cases of undelivered machines in areas such as West Pokot and Uasin Gishu counties, though the counties continue to pay for the equipment. Inasmuch as there are several recorded success stories attributed to the MES project, such as expansion of renal services in public hospitals, decongestion and increased number of staff, cases of machines lying idle in over 20 counties due to lack of space, electricity and inadequate trained personnel have also been recorded.
Expansion of renal services from 5 public hospitals to 54. So you can already see there are certain impacts, whether it's in terms of availability of facilities. So that scale up of infrastructure, diagnostic equipment is real. There was improved access to healthcare services, diagnostic. There are things like waiting time or downtime that was reduced. What else? Yeah. Obviously, the congestion, I mentioned that. Improved staff capacity and so on.
The Kenya Ethnical Legal Issues Network, KELIN, lauded IEA for the initiative taken to conduct the research and come up with detailed findings. The government has been urged to practice delegation of duties to specific leaders or people in order to encourage accountability and reduce chances of funds being embezzled through corruption.
If you want to be able to hold an institution accountable, you need to know who is responsible for what, so that you are able to follow the right person. So I remember even for these, the previous conversations, when you went to the counties, to the governors, asking them about this, they will tell you, go and ask the national government. You go to the national government, they say, we've handed over the project to the counties. You see, now when we have such a situation, that's a good ground for corruption, for wastage.
According to the Institute of Economic Affairs, calls or not to the MES extension without benefits of a comprehensive audit implies that expected outcomes will be muted. Importantly, lessons learned from the MES project are important for similar projects in the future. Whitney Akinyi, Hope TV Newswatch, Nairobi.